Okay, champions. Today we'll be talking about Bitcoin and how the price has moved towards the red line that I've talked about and the price target of 55K. So, unfortunately, the Bitcoin's price has went even lower than that today towards a price of 54K, and it seems to be giving a lot of, fear within the crypto market recently. Okay, so there's a few things I want to talk about regarding the macro factors that caused the price crash today, and also technical structures of Bitcoin. Whether we are going towards an all-time lows, which is at least for within this year will be around 48K. So are we going that low or not? Okay, I'll be explaining in this video today. So yeah, if you all haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do give me a subscribe and also write in the comments below if you're doing okay in this highly chaotic market recently. Okay. So, anyways, let's start with what happened today. So, I'll pull up a few news events. Okay. So, basically, what happened today was the NFP data. So, what it is basically what is called non-farm payroll. So, it excludes farming employment data, but it's generally jobs data from the US. So what happened was that the actual number that came up was 142 versus 160. Okay, and that was considered to be a bad indicator that there is a slowdown in the economy. Okay, so that's the first thing that really caused the major crash in Bitcoin. It happened around the time when Bitcoin began moving down, right? So if you look at the chart of Bitcoin, I believe it happened around the start of the day, okay, and then it started going down. But what really made it worse, okay, after the numbers came out, there's this one of the guys from the Federal Reserve, okay, this guy called Waller. So basically, he came out with a comment that he does not believe the economy is in a recession. Okay, so I believe that was the main comment that really spooked the markets. Okay, so yeah, that was what happened today. So not only Bitcoin crashed, but the S&P, which is the general index that represents the US market, crashed first, right? So as we all know, the US market has a very huge influence on the price of Bitcoin. And when the S&P begins crashing, okay, Bitcoin will follow suit. And this is exactly what happened today. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, okay, that he came out and said this thing, okay. But luckily, eventually, I believe there's another guy called Ghost B, okay, and the guy came out with you know, more better comments, right, regarding more realistic comments. So he stated that he's concerned that if the Federal Reserve maintains this level of restrictive policy, then a recession might happen. Okay, and this is the thing that sort of prevented a worse scenario that we would have if this guy didn't come out talk about this. Okay, basically he calmed down the markets with his comments. So he also stated things like current employment average is too low. So he's saying that the numbers are too low right now. Okay, there is also a overwhelming Fed consensus for multiple rate cuts. That's a very good comment. This is something that we want to hear from the Federal Reserve because right now the biggest concern within the market is that the Federal Reserve has cut too much to the point where the US market might begin to suffer. So what can be done by the Federal Reserve is that they can begin cutting rates. Okay, so yeah, basically what happened today to Bitcoin, it has nothing to do with crypto. So it is a macro event. Started with the NFP data, which was very negative. Okay, so it started off as a very bad jobs data. Okay, then some guy came out, okay, from the Federal Reserve. He came out with this comment, okay, which caused the price to go down even more. Then eventually it slowed down because another person came out and gave a better comment. Okay, so that's basically what happened today, right? So Yeah, so this guy I follow on Twitter, he's called Bielo, is pretty good. So he also summarized what happened today. Yeah, there's a indication that there is a slowdown in jobs growth within the US. So that's that indicator. And that might suggest that there might be a recession coming. Okay, and currently, there is a consensus amongst traders that we might get a bigger than average September Fed rate cut. Okay, but generally we want to see the Federal Reserve cut when a recession is coming. Okay, and this is a good thing. Okay, if we are seeing like 50 bps, 0.5%. So this is something that we want to see, and the Federal Reserve should be cutting at this point because the jobs numbers are so horrible. Yeah. So yeah. So basically, this is what happened to Bitcoin today. A macro event caused Bitcoin to move towards the lows. Okay. So let's answer the next question. Will Bitcoin go even lower than this 49K, 48K? Okay, and let's look at a few technical indicators. First of all, we know that this pitchfork has already been violated at the bottom, where price has moved straight through the lower parallel outside of the domain of the pitchfork. Okay, so currently is hanging at the bottom right now. Okay, and notice that we haven't got a climatic bottom yet. Okay, so at this moment it still continues to crash, right? What I would consider as a climatic bottom would be this candle over here. So that was 5th August. Okay, and this was a climatic bottom with a very high volume, which suggests that there is significant buying going on here. But today we did not see this kind of behavior. Instead, we got a test of the climatic bottom. Okay, where the volume was increasing as the price went down to test the lows. Okay, so this is what I consider as a test of the climatic bottom. Okay, so what is happening today is we are testing the bottom that was formed on 5th of August. Okay, so currently there's not much that we can say about where the exact price you will rest at. All I can say is that there is a climatic bottom here, and it formed at the bottom of 49K. Okay, and the current price action right now is basically trying to test that bottom. That's all it's trying to do. Okay, now it could go as low as it wants before it rebounds. Okay, but that's not something that we can predict exactly where it will bounce at. But for now, we are seeing good signs. Okay, that there is demand coming in, a rising volume at the test. Okay, and the volume of the test is much lower than the climatic bottom, which is this one. Okay, so we are seeing some good signs at this point. So yeah, I'm still not predicting, like a complete breakdown of price straight down to 40K for now. Okay, so that's the first thing. And the second thing is, let's look at a few more pitchforks. Okay, so if I were to draw a modified shift pitchfork, okay, so on the existing pitchfork, okay, so the modified shift is basically this. You can't really see in the screen right here, but it's right below this pitchfork indicator in trading view. Okay, so the modified shift, what we are seeing here is that when price rejected the median line over here, okay, it did not touch the upper parallel of the mod shift pitchfork. So there was a gap that's being placed here, and that can be used as a shift. Okay, so I will draw a shifted median on the modified shift. Okay, pitchfork. Okay, then this is what's happening here. Okay, so I'll move this shift down. Okay, so according to the point where it did not touch the modified shift upper parallel. So what we're seeing now is that price is trying to go towards the shifted modified shift. Okay, so this is the shifted modified shift median line. Okay, this red color line here. Okay, so yeah, this is basically what's happening right now. I will continue to update on this behavior right here. Okay, because this could be one of the things that can give Bitcoin the energy required to bounce back up, at least towards the bottom of this red line. this lower parallel. Okay, so we'll see. That's the first thing that that could bounce Bitcoin back up. Okay, but generally right now, I'm still sticking to my prediction that Bitcoin is more or less going towards sideways consolidation. Okay, I've made this video before in yesterday that price would likely go sideways around here. Okay, in the next few days. So basically trying to create a cost required to move back up. Yeah, so that's what's happening in Bitcoin today. I think that's all I want to talk about Bitcoin. Okay, I'll do more updates tomorrow. If price continues to crash, okay, I'll do more updates. And yeah, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get the updates, and also my Twitter account if you haven't followed my Twitter. Okay, Tradenalytics, that's my Twitter account. And yeah, that's all I'll be talking today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.